Now I will quickly set up the power level 10k to have a nicer terminal. You don't have to do this, but it's just nicer, easier to work with. I mean, like your terminal, you will see it's easier to know on what branch you are. You will be more productive as well. So let's install this. I use Z shell, and I'm not sure if you use Z shell or bash, but we'll just go to get started. And we have to install the fonts first. So we'll install them. Perfect. I will install that one as well. Awesome. This one, italic, and the bold italic. And now I can click on them and I will install them. I believe if you select all of them, you can install all of them together too. In my case, I do it one per one. But I believe if you select all of them and then you do install, it will be the same. Beautiful. So now they're installed. That's done. And now let's go back where we were. So installation. Oh, my Z shell. This is what I use. I will copy paste that one. I will open a new tab on my terminal. And then after that, I have to set this. I will just open my bash file. I have nothing here yet because it's a new installation. I mean, I just created a new. I set up in my laptop very recently, so I have nothing. It's the first time I use it for this course. So that's why I set up my laptop with you. I think it's a good idea. So sometimes you see someone coding with you and you see, wow, I like this terminal, but I don't know how to set up this terminal. At least now you will see how you can also have this kind of terminal too. So you have the Z profile and the Z shrc. You can have the same with a normal bash terminal. So if you go to, if you manual, it will be, the files will be different. So for you might have the one might be the bash rc for you if you don't use Z shell. And then after this, we can just set up the installation. So once this is done, install. We have done that one. We set. So you can just copy this to execute, to restart the Z shell terminal. I will just do source, or not. If I restart, I will just click this one. Sometimes when you add some changes in your bash config file, this one, you have to reload the file by doing source like that. And then after, let's type p10k configure. It's not there yet. So if I close and if I reopen, so we have a little issue here. It's really good. So at least you see, I think that was our, let me see. We have definitely missed a step, I believe. Let's see. Install, because it cannot find it. So again, you can type this. It's like last time what we got with Vite, but here I believe we need this then. Yeah, because it doesn't know. So it will just add this line inside of the RC file, and so the bash RC file, and so now, oops, you see, it doesn't find it. Oh yeah, that's for the theme. So we'll install it manually then. Perfect, it still doesn't find it because the permission, let's just do, normally we shouldn't have any permission issue. Oh yeah, it already exists. Perfect. However, let's see. What was our mistake? We have done this. You can use the arrow keys to go up and down for the history. Here I cannot find where I did code. Code is actually what you can use with VS Code. I just do that back. With VS Code, it will open VS Code just by typing code. You might have to add it manually. So code, add, code, terminal, and then run in Visual Code, path. And so when you type code, it will automatically open VS Code from the terminal. Well, let's see. Probably this is not the good answer. I didn't get that one last time. I'm not too sure what I have done this time. You need to move above. I think we might miss this one. Let's see. So if I use this one, and now we reload it. No, yeah, it doesn't find it. Because I believe the variable is not in there. That's not a good one either. So what are we going to do? I'm a little bit embarrassed because it's supposed to work directly. Don't worry, maybe it's usually a very simple error. I mean, it's nothing, it's not a big deal. Yeah, probably this one. The error means that you aren't using power. You need to be using yes. Please. I believe we have missed something definitely. p10k, p10k. Yeah, no, of course. So let's see here. Let's go again to the installation instruction. Let's restart this. Yeah, it does exist, so technically everything should be okay with this. And this one didn't set up. Oh, wait. The custom. I just remove this one, and I will do it once again. And now we will just restart this one, X. I will just reopen my zrc file, z-rc file, perfect. I will reload that one, and let's see. It's an interesting one again. I'm a little bit confused why this does happen. p10k. Well, for now, since I couldn't have it working with my ZSH, my Z shell, I will just install it with Homebrew. I will go back to ZSH. I will do brew install to install power level 10k, and then I will have to paste this as well. So I think I got an error. You should change. Yeah, that does happen. And I have another account on this laptop where power level 10k is already installed. This is why maybe I'm having that issue. So let's see, bit per bit, just bear with me. So now we are updating the configuration ZSH file. Where is it? Yeah, of course, the shrc, perfect. And we open it. Let's see, let's go source to reload the ZSH file. Awesome, now it works. Finally, so I had to install it with Brew. To be honest, I'm still not sure what happened. Maybe it was a conflict with my other account on the laptop or something like this. But now it does work. So you have this prompt. So when you type, obviously, the p10k configure. So when you are on this page, when you reopen your terminal, normally you should see that page too. Otherwise, you just type p10k configure. And then we want to install the font. Yes, we have installed them already. So normally we don't have to do this because we did it already before. But just in case it's asking us, and then we should restart our terminal. In my case, I use item. So item is just a better terminal than the default one on Mac. So does look this like a diamond? Well, no, it's a special character. So we say no, no. Last time I didn't have issue. I really believe it's an issue with the terminal. This doesn't look exactly the same arrow because it's not a flat arrow. So here, which one we want to choose? I will choose probably the first one, the lean one. I like everything lean. So here, I will choose the first one as well. 24, I prefer the 12-hour format, AM, PM. So I do 3. Here, which option? I prefer to have one line only. And here, compact or not compact. I think with spares, it's a little bit easier to read. So I will type option 2. Here, concise or fluent. I will use concise. And then here, I do prefer to not have the transient prompt. So I prefer to have all of the lines. It's just easier to see my history, what I did before with the time and so on. So I will say no. And then, well, they recommend to have the verbose one. Sometimes you might have some errors showing up because the configuration with power level 10k is not correct. So you might have to turn it off. But usually by default, you would choose number 1, verbose. And then here, well, we want to apply the changes. It asks you this, it asks you that because sometimes you want to reconfigure it, and so it will overwrite the configuration in your ZSH RC, so the ZSH config file. And that's done, so amazing. And now I will just do one little thing is by default, so by default 10k will not show the whole branch name. You might have issues when the branch name is a little bit longer, and we don't want to have it cut by the p10k, so by power level 10k. So this is what you have to do. You just have to comment a line. So let's just open the .p10k.zsh, and here this line, it's here, I think, yes. So when the branch name is longer than 12 characters, 32 characters long, then it will just show 2 dots and it won't show the whole branch name. And in my case, I just don't really want this. So this is why I will delete that line. I don't have to uncomment it, I just have to delete it because I want to have it full and not truncate it, because otherwise it will truncate the branch name. Perfect. I will just save it and then I can just reload it like this. Source. Perfect. Now we are good to go. Beautiful.